You eat nuts for your heart, but are you timing them correctly for your muscles? What if the secret to rebuilding your strength was not just what you eat, but when you eat it? Today we are revealing a Japanese doctor's ancient secret, the 3 bells of muscle nourishment, a simple daily rhythm that tells your body when to prepare, when to build, and when to repair. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel, where we give you the simple science-backed truths to live a stronger and more independent life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to be our guide into this profound and very gentle healing philosophy, we are joined by a physician who has spent his life sharing the wisdom of living in harmony with our body's natural rhythms. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. In Japan, we have a saying, bones and muscles listen before the mind does. And they listen to 3 daily bells, the morning bell, the midday bell, and the evening bell. If each bell rings with the right and the proper nourishment, the body will respond with strength. We do not need heroic efforts. We simply need a gentle and a consistent rhythm.
And that is exactly what our guide is all about today. In this detailed masterclass, Dr. Hinohara is going to teach us this beautiful and very powerful daily rhythm for our muscles. In our journey today, we will learn about the morning bell, which is for preparing your system for the day. The midday bell, which is for sending a powerful muscle-building signal. And finally, the evening bell, which is for providing the essential fuel for your body's overnight repair work. It is a true blessing to have this kind of wisdom to learn how to live in a more harmonious and a more healing rhythm with our own bodies. If you are ready to learn this gentle healing rhythm to help rebuild your muscles, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. And this is a beautiful and a very powerful way to care for your body that you will not want to miss. Okay, doctor, let's begin this beautiful and very mindful daily ritual. Our viewers at home are listening for the first bell of the day. What is the purpose of the morning bell, and which of our powerful nuts answer its gentle call?
Yes, the morning bell is not about power. It is about preparation. Its purpose is to gently prepare the body for the day ahead, to calm the entire system, and to reduce any inflammation that may have built up during the night. The 2 nuts that answer this important first call of the day are the beautiful almond and the wise walnut. This morning ritual is so very important for the person who wakes up feeling stiff, sore, and inflamed. I had a patient, a woman who told me that the first hour of her day was always the most difficult part of her day. She would wake up with very stiff joints in her hands and in her knees, and she said that her body just felt angry and inflamed. This one gentle morning ritual was the key to changing that entire experience for her.
That is a perfect and a very common story. Let's break down the deep science of why this specific combination of nuts is so incredibly powerful for preparing the system for the day. Let's start with the almond. As we have discussed in our videos on preventing leg cramps, the simple almond is a true powerhouse of the master calming mineral magnesium. Just a small handful of almonds can provide a very significant portion of your daily needs for this essential mineral. Magnesium is absolutely critical for activating your body's parasympathetic nervous system, that is your rest and digest, and very importantly, your calm and heal system. So by having these almonds in the morning, you are sending a direct and a very powerful message to your nervous system and to your muscles to release the tension and the stiffness from the night.
And doctor, you have a very specific and a very wise traditional way of preparing the almonds to make them even more gentle and even more powerful for the body.
Yes, in Japan, we do not often eat the hard, dry roasted almonds that are so common in America. For an older person's digestion, it is much, much better to soak them overnight in a bowl of clean water. This one simple act of soaking makes the almonds softer It makes them much easier to digest, and it helps to awaken all of their precious nutrients. This simple act of preparation makes the medicine that is inside the almond much more available for your body to be able to use.
So we have the calming and the powerful magnesium from the soaked almonds. What is the important role of the walnut in this beautiful morning partnership?
The great and wonderful gift of the walnut is its very high content of the plant-based omega-3 fatty acid ALA. This is a powerful anti-inflammatory fat. So while the magnesium from the almond is working to calm your nervous system, the ALA that is in the walnut is helping to put out the silent fire of inflammation that is causing that terrible morning joint pain and stiffness. It is a perfect two-part preparation for a calm and a comfortable day ahead.
So what is the exact ritual for the morning bell? When and how should our viewers eat these nuts?
The ritual is very simple and very gentle. This is not a large breakfast. It is a gentle mid-morning snack. Perhaps about 2 hours after you have had your light breakfast, you will have your 6 to 8 soaked almonds, and you will have your 4 to 6 walnut halves. You can eat them with a small piece of fruit or with a simple and a calming cup of tea. It is a quiet and a very beautiful moment of deep nourishment for your body. It is a blessed way to begin the day, not with a rush of caffeine or of sugar, but with a gentle, a calming, and a very healing message to our bodies. So our morning bell ritual with the beautiful soaked almonds and the wise walnuts is the perfect way to prepare and to calm our system for the day ahead. It is a beautiful and a very gentle foundation for our muscle health. Doctor, what happens next in our daily rhythm? What is the purpose of the midday bell?
Yes, if our morning ritual is all about calm preparation, our midday ritual is all about power. The midday bell is the call for strength. This is the moment in the day when we send the strongest possible muscle-building signal to our body. This is how we fight back against the anabolic resistance that comes with age. And our special messenger for this powerful signal is the wonderful pistachio. And this was the very next step for my patient, the woman who is suffering from so much of that morning stiffness and inflammation. After a few weeks of her new morning ritual, her mornings were now much, much better. But she told me that her energy would still crash in the afternoon. She said that her legs would begin to feel weak and heavy, and she would often have to stop what she was doing and go and rest. This powerful midday signal was the key to solving that problem for her.
And the science behind this power signal is so incredibly important for every senior to understand. It is all about one very special amino acid, and that amino acid is leucine. As we have discussed in many of our videos on this channel, you can think of leucine as the ignition switch for your body's entire muscle-building engine. There is a pathway in your body called mTOR, and leucine is the key that turns it on. Now, as we get older, our muscles can become a little bit deaf to this important signal. This is what scientists now call anabolic resistance. It means that as a senior, you need a louder and a more concentrated signal of leucine to be able to flip that same switch and to tell your muscles to begin the important process of repair and rebuilding. And the wonderful pistachio is one of the richest plant-based sources of this powerful ignition switch amino acid. By having this concentrated dose of leucine in the afternoon, you are sending a very clear and a very loud message to your muscles right when they need it the most. And this helps to maintain their strength and to prevent that terrible afternoon feeling of weakness.
So the pistachio is delivering the powerful message. Doctor, what is the specific ritual for this midday bell? When and how should our viewers be eating their pistachios to get the most benefit?
The timing for this is very important for its success. The best time to have your pistachios is in the mid-afternoon, And it is especially powerful if you have it right after you have done some light movement. Perhaps after your daily walk or after you have been doing some chores around the house. This is the time when your muscles are slightly warm and your blood is already moving. They are ready and they are waiting to receive this powerful signal. The ritual itself is very simple. You will have one small handful, which is about 28 grams of the pistachios. And it is very, very important that you choose the unsalted and the dry roasted or raw versions of the nuts. You must avoid the excess sodium that can be inflammatory and can raise your blood pressure. This is your powerful post-activity refuel snack. It is another wonderful and blessed example of how nature provides these very specific and intelligent tools for our body's precise needs at different times of the day. This is such unique and powerful wisdom, Doctor. We love sharing it with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love hearing from all of you. So our morning bell ritual with the soaked almonds and the walnuts is the perfect way to prepare and to calm our system for the day. And our midday bell with the powerful pistachios is how we send that critical muscle building signal. That covers our active hours. Doctor, this brings us to the final and most gentle act of our daily ritual. What is the purpose of the evening bell?
Yes, the evening is not a time for sending a powerful signal to the body. It is a time for providing the gentle raw materials that are needed for repair. The evening bell is all about providing the specific fuel that your body's overnight construction crew needs to be able to do its important work while you are sleeping. And our perfect food for this very important job is the humble pumpkin seed.
And the pumpkin seed is a perfect choice for this rebuilding phase. It is a true nutritional powerhouse. Let's look at the science of why it is the perfect rebuilding fuel for our muscles and our nerves. First, as the source text for our video, so wisely notes, pumpkin seeds are absolutely packed with two minerals that are so very important for repair and for our energy. Those are zinc and iron. Zinc is a critical cofactor for hundreds of different enzymes in your body, including the very important ones that are responsible for protein synthesis and for tissue repair. And the iron is absolutely essential for helping your red blood cells to be able to carry oxygen to your muscles. Your overnight construction crew needs a rich supply of oxygen to be able to do its job properly.
But the pumpkin seeds also provide two other wonderful benefits for the evening time.
They do. They are a good and a natural source of the amino acid tryptophan, which your body uses to be able to make serotonin and then melatonin, which is your natural sleep hormone. And as we have discussed many times, they are also incredibly rich in that master relaxation mineral magnesium. So the simple pumpkin seeds are not only providing the rebuilding fuel for your muscles, but they are also helping to create the deep and the restorative sleep that is the prime time for that rebuilding to happen.
So, it is the perfect food to prepare the body for a peaceful night of healing. What is the simple ritual for this evening bell?
The ritual is very simple and very calming. In the evening, perhaps, while you are relaxing or you're reading a book, you can have 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw unsalted pumpkin seeds. It is wonderful to have them with a warm cup of a calming herbal tea, like a chamomile tea. This simple act gently prepares your body for its important night of work. Now, doctor, what was the final result for your patient after she had learned to follow all 3 of these beautiful bells in her daily rhythm?
This was the final and the most important piece that completed her healing journey. By following all 3 of the bells, the almonds and the walnuts in the morning, to calm her system, the powerful pistachios in the afternoon to send the signal to build, and the nourishing pumpkin seeds in the evening to provide the fuel to rebuild, her entire experience of her day was transformed. She no longer woke up feeling stiff and inflamed. She no longer had that terrible energy crash in the afternoon, and she told me that she was sleeping more deeply than she had in many, many years. She was finally waking up, feeling truly restored, not drained of her energy. She was living in a beautiful and a very healthy rhythm.
That is a truly beautiful and an inspiring story. So, doctor, to quickly summarize this entire beautiful daily rhythm for our viewers, one last time, what is the master protocol?
Yes, the daily ritual is very simple. The morning bell with the beautiful almonds and the walnuts is the time to calm and to prepare your system for the day. The midday bell with the powerful pistachios is the time to send the signal to your body to build. And the evening bell with the nourishing pumpkin seeds is the time to provide the essential fuel for that rebuilding to happen overnight. It is a complete and a very wise daily conversation with your muscles. It is a perfect and a blessed rhythm, honoring the way our bodies are so wonderfully designed to work, to rest, and to heal.
Doctor, this has been a beautiful and a very profound guide. Your 3 bells of muscle nourishment is a gentle, a wise, and a very powerful ritual for fighting back against sarcopenia. We have learned how to use specific nuts at specific times of the day, the morning bell to prepare our system, the midday bell to send the signal to build, and the evening bell to provide the fuel to rebuild. This is a complete and a very holistic system for helping to prevent age-related muscle loss. This is such a hopeful message for anyone watching who has been afraid of sarcopenia and who feels that the only solutions are difficult or are very expensive. This knowledge is a true cornerstone of a proactive strategy to both prevent and to help reverse muscle loss using gentle and consistent daily habits. It is a practical food first way to give your body the essential tools that it needs to resist sarcopenia and to nourish its strength in a very mindful and a very rhythmic way. Now, doctor, this 3 bells ritual is a beautiful philosophy. To make it very real and very actionable for our viewers at home, can you now guide them on how to begin this journey? Can you give them a simple and a gentle challenge for this first week?
Yes, this is not a difficult challenge. It is a gentle invitation to begin a new conversation with your body. I invite you to choose just one of the 4 nuts that we have discussed today. Choose the one that speaks to you the most. For the next 7 days, I want you to practice its simple ritual once a day at the correct time that we have discussed. If you choose the beautiful almonds, you will have them in the morning. If you choose the powerful pistachios, you will have them in the afternoon. You will commit to this one simple act for just 7 days. And the most important part of this gentle challenge is not just the eating. It is the listening. I encourage you to keep a small journal, and every day I want you to write down just one single sentence about how you feel. How is your energy in the afternoon? How do your legs feel when you wake up? How did you sleep? You must pay close attention to the small and the gentle whispers that are coming from your body. At the end of the 7 days, you will have a beautiful record of your own healing. This is how you begin to build a new habit that can last for a lifetime.
That is a beautiful and a very achievable challenge.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Quiet and consistent nutrition is what builds strong legs. It is not about extremes. It is about the small and the simple habits that have long and deep roots. I encourage you to listen for the 3 bells in your own day and to answer them with these wise and these healing foods.
That is a beautiful message, doctor. To listen for the bells in our own day. It's a wonderful reminder to be good stewards of our health by embracing the simple, the blessed, and the natural rhythms that nature and our own bodies share. And of course, it is absolutely essential that you speak with your personal doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have any existing health conditions or any known nut allergies. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes. If you found this guide empowering and you are excited to try this gentle and healing ritual for yourself, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information. And be sure to share it with a friend or a family member who you believe could benefit from this peaceful and powerful approach to building strength. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know, which of the three bells, the morning bell, the midday bell, or the evening bell, do you think will be the easiest and the most enjoyable for you to start with? Please share your first step in the comments below. Thank you for being with us. Be well.